Okay, let me. Today is Monday, the 2nd of December. We've got some weekly closes to get stuck into. We got the monthly close, which was, I think, on Saturday over to Sunday, or Sunday. Yeah, it was Saturday over to Sunday, and then obviously we got weekly closes and weekly opens. Bitcoin right now, I'm still in my short. I think it was from around here. We got the nice Stuba fib set up. If no one knows what the Stuba fib setup, I would recommend that you go into the academy and go to Stube's section, and he'll explain how to use the 786 and the 886 pocket to the best of your abilities. Right now on Bitcoin, we're looking to hold this low right here, and if we don't hold this low, we're going to go and test 91k, which means also alts will probably take a massive dump. But it looks it just looks like it's trying to carve something mad out. Someone needs to be muted. Can you mute your mics, guys? I'm just gonna mute these two. Yeah. So still a bit of indecision here. If we look on the 4 hour, we have a high low. This is kind of the low that we don't want to lose. 89.8, 89.9 around here. There's still stuff to do. We actually have lower highs as well. So yeah, I feel like if we lose this low, this could be the start of a downtrend, maybe towards down here, 76, or there's still some stuff to do in 80k where there's a lot of liquidity. But you know, it's holding at the moment. Really, what we want to see for a pumpy now is to get above December in the weekly open. Once we get above this structure, we'll start making higher highs and higher lows. But right now we're not really there, and I'm in a short from up here. So we'll see. I suggest that if you're not in a trade, really what you should be doing is you should be waiting to short the highs, which was here, which is kind of gone now, and trying to get along on the lows somewhere here. There is a possibility of a local hold here with what we're doing right now. But it's not the most high probability setup, and you probably want to see something per an indicator strategy you have using your indicators. Let's see if we get something in the band, something on the oscillator, maybe a W reversal like this, and yeah, that might prove at least a 1.4% pump, possibly a 2.4% pump. But yeah, let's have a look at. Let's get off Bitcoin now. DXY and VIX Viking we'll have a look at. Let's have a look at the totals. Yeah, so totals we're pumping. We're actually having a red candle below December. If we can close the weekly above December, that will be super, super bullish. Um, if not, we're kind of just looking down to test the previous bull market all-time high around here. We're not there yet. We haven't lost the structure on the daily. This previous weekly open here at the highs of this daily structure is super important. If we can hold here, it's still up. Like, this is uptrending. You don't want to short this yet. If we get something like this, there's a possibility that this could be the start of some sort of retest downtrend. But we're not there yet, and we haven't broken anything. So until proven otherwise, it's up. We're in the buy signal. We're up. We're chilling. We've had a little bit of a flush out of alts. I think it was just overnight, literally while I slept, and that's barely reflecting on the chart in just one red candle down. Really not time to panic here. Let's have a look at the 4 hour structure. Yeah, we're very locally breaking something from the upside. Very, very locally. Still some stuff over here. If we break under that, yeah, I mean, some retests in here, some stuff to do. Nothing to panic about yet though. And we've actually touched the previous bull market all-time high for total 3. So yeah, it looks healthy, it looks fine. Let's see how far we can go down on this pullback. If we stop here, like we said on the weekly open one, it will be super bullish. And yeah, let's have a look at Bitcoin dominance, because I've been talking about this for a couple weeks now, and we have actually closed below Q4, which is a very good sign for alt season. Very, very good. We've closed underneath this structure here, which is very, very interesting. I was talking about this on this wick here. Oh, we've got a hot mica. I was talking about it on this wick here, on this closed belief November. I said, if we get another one, it's looking good for a top. Right now, we might see a flush back into Bitcoin from alts. Let me just delete this squiggle now that it's served its purpose. I wouldn't be surprised to see this and then a failure. But we really want to fail here for an alt season. Literally just a close underneath here. And we're going to be targeting lower. And we're going to see a lot of money flow into alts, which is going to be very nice for my alt bags. Yeah, it looks really good actually. It looks really, really good. We're still in the buy signal though. We haven't really gotten the sell yet. But yeah, I would like to see a test of 54% on Bitcoin dominance ish, and we'll see something nice on alts. USDT dominance still at the low. We've actually closed a weekly candle beneath, but now we're trying to regain it. It's probably people just taking profit, and if we see this, you know, people are just going to be taking profit on their bags, which is fine. This still looks absolutely rammed USDT dominance, so anything we come up here is just a failure. So not too worried about that. Not too worried about that at all. ETH Bitcoin, yes, we've been talking about this for a couple of weeks as well. We have closed above November, but we haven't closed above this stuff yet. This stuff is very important. So if we go down to the daily, we'll see that we have had a nice regain. We have had a nice regain of November, which is good for alts. Now, what we really want to see is we really want to get above this orange line. We really want to get into this now, and it will be full on alt season. I know the altcoin index is above 95 or something now, which is looking very good for people who are heavily in alts. Yeah, there's not really too much to say on this other than we don't want to lose November now. Anything we do in here, we just want to just chill, and yeah, we're looking fine. But yeah, that's a good weekly candle here. Very good, very, very good. As for some alts, ETH, we got a nice high weekly candle on ETH. We're actually currently finding resistance on June. December opened up above the Q2, which is quite nice. I've still got an alert set on 3 for 40, just for a retest. If we do come back down into this stuff, I'll be looking for longs, you know, anywhere in this block. Anywhere is a potential step off for higher instead of shorting. And yeah, it just looks good. We're just finding resistance on where we need to, really, where you expect to. And then I expect that any time we find support, the next time we go up, we're probably going to break, as we've tested this once. So it looks good. I think it kind of suits us if we have a week or two in December as a cool off, and then kind of like last year or the last bull market, we had like 2 weeks at the start of December where we were red and sideways, and then from mid-December all the way over Christmas, all the way New Year's into January, we just absolutely blasted off. Now, obviously, that doesn't mean it has to happen this year, but it's something to look out for. And yeah, there's not too much to say. You know, we've broken Q2 on ETH, but you know, this upside structure is still intact until we break something down here. Really, this stuff's quite important for the upside structure. And yeah, that's ETH. XRP absolutely going ballistic. Now, XRP is a bit of a joke in the community, but jingle bells, jingle bells soon, mate. Jingle bells soon, mate. Um, yeah, XRP is a bit of a joke, but congrats to everyone who's holding XRP. Um, yeah, let's actually get a full-on market cap chart. XRP crypto cap. To have a look at this. Oh my god, Jesus Christ! Is that like all-time high? It must be. Yeah, so if you are holding XRP, I would recommend you to take some profit. That weekly close actually looks super interesting. If we can get that weekly close above there, it might just send. It might actually just send another like, let's see, 30% possibly. Um, I mean, I think the chances of this going to like, I don't know, $10 are very small. So if you are an XRP, I recommend you to take some profit and maybe cycle it into something else. Maybe that has got more room for growth, because this is like I think it flipped USDT, didn't it? Let me actually just check. I saw something about that literally when I woke up. Ranking. No, not USDT. It's 5 bill away from USDT, so it must have flipped it at the peak, literally on this wick. Yeah, that's making me just think, okay, sell time soon. But yeah, don't get me wrong. XRP could do another 50%, but you know it's gonna take a lot for it to do that. And there's just other things out. There's other altcoins out there that could possibly give you a higher ROI. But yeah, insane pumps on XRP. Well done to everyone who's holding it. Make sure you're taking a bit of profit on that bad boy. Yeah, Sui's falling. Okay, that's fine. Not really too much to say on this. Just watch this close above this. This is the all-time high, I'm pretty sure. Unless this chart's not really going back too far, but it goes back till 2014, so it probably is. Um, yeah, crazy stuff. I'll definitely be watching this weekly close to see if it closes above or below. If it closes below, we're probably going to see a test of whatever this price will be here. Yeah, there's so much stuff to do to the downside on this. There's this, there's this. Has that been tested? Not really. So yeah, it kind of. This is just crazy. Crazy stuff. Um, let's have a look at a couple more big caps, and then we will check the chat. BNB weekly actually closed above the all-time high swing, and now we're dumping down below. I feel like this is just a matter of time before it absolutely sends to new on all-time highs, and possibly into like $1,000. You can see with things like XRP, Solana, Dogecoin, Cardano, all these big caps ascending, and I feel like BNB is lagging behind a bit. It's at excuse me, $90 billion market cap. So the chances that it does like crazy prices are quite low. But you know, it can pump 30%, and still that would make it around the same as, a bit higher than Solana, a bit lower than XRP is now. And what would that be? 26, 20, 200, about $800, maybe somewhere up here. But yeah, not something that's going to give you the highest returns because it's a huge big cap. Solana. Let me just get a chart with nothing on. Interesting, failing the highs. This definitely deserves a pullback, for sure. I'd say 200, 202. There's a lot of stuff to do below on this. And yeah, we're breaking some daily structure here. So, about daily structure, if we have a low like here, like this, and then we come up over the all-time high, by the way, this is the all-time high swing, as you can see, on the body close, and we dump down below, and we break the low here, this is a lower low, anything up here, or into here, you're looking to short. So let me show you on the lower time frames. And I'll take this off. And I'll take this off as well. Let's put it like that. So, important low, break above, break below, lower low here, change of trend, looking to short anything up here. Really, you kind of want something like here, but if you shorted this, this looks like it's going to break its low as well. Probably start of a downtrend, and then you're looking to target lower, 230 and probably 203. So yeah, Solana just looks like it's had an amazing run up anyway. I'm definitely not looking to long that. If anything, a possible retest of weekly open December might give quite a good short, because this line will come down here, and then let's have a look at the bands. Yeah, that's already closed on the hourly. We've got to close in about 38 minutes. 4-hour close. So yeah, this probably looks like a good short in here. I'm actually going to set an alert. Let's do like 236.5. And we'll just see the reaction there. 236.5. And then we'll be looking for something like this. Pump up. Probably a wick into this stuff. And then a close below. And then that'll be your signal to take a short. Interesting though. Let's get rid of that. Interesting. Pepe got a little send. Actually doesn't look too bad if we can hold here on this 4-hour. This 4-hour close will be quite interesting to see if we hold this low. This is also the December open and the previous weekly open. So yeah, if we can hold here, this would probably force the test of this previous weekly open, which is untested. If we get above that, it's going to absolutely send. If not, we're probably going to go and see lower prices on this, somewhere down here in these lows. Not too bad though. And yeah, let's have a look at Doge, Mr. Doge, Mr. Smoge. You know, it doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. This is the daily swing. Yeah, if we can close above that. I feel like on Doge, it's a slightly bit of a risky long here. I'm not 100% sure about that. I think you kind of want to wait for a regain of December here, and then a possible long here. But not really too much on that for me. I don't think that's the most lovely thing in the world. Fet, we've broken the highs. If anyone's in Fet, it's my biggest altcoin bag. Um, really, let's just try and hold the previous daily highs. If we do come back down into this stuff, Q4, March, Q3, I'm looking to long that shit for higher. Definitely looking to long that stuff. It looks good though. Sorry, I've got so many lines on it. Let's have a look at Injective. Injective, we've also popped these highs, which is very, very nice on a close. This is just looking for higher. Any sort of hold here, even if it holds locally here, yeah, that looks pretty darn decent, doesn't it? That looks double decent. Let's see what we can find in here. Although it looks decent right now because we haven't actually closed below this low, there's a high possibility that we could come into here and then this could be a nice short down for lower. The altcoin market in general kind of looks like it's on a knife edge, and that is an equal close. So anything up here that goes stops, even that stops here, is a possible short, and then maybe it will make a higher low if it wants to go higher and carve something out. If not, I expect this low to be broken and this to be tested again. Definitely something quite interesting for sure. Let's see if we can sandal out somewhere on this. Nah, not quite, not quite. Not quite. Not quite at all. Yeah, I guess we'll do a couple big caps, but a couple more big caps. But in the meantime, anyone who's looking at any alt charts slash are in any trades or have any questions, feel free to slam them in the chat, and we can have a little chat about them. Good evening, Cycle. Nice to see you. I come from the land down under. Grass. Bro, it's forever on his grass wave. Ooh, tea's gone cold. Grass Popcat. Alright, not to worry. Let's have a look at Popcat first. Yeah, Popcat. Oh my god. I think it's going to do the thing, like we said, Zeus. There is a possible hold here, but boy, I'll be looking to short. I'll be looking to short this. If it does hold here, I'd probably be looking to short that. I think we said on the last week's stream that we're kind of looking for Q4. For me, this would cap the downside on Popcat and be a really nice, good pullback. Yeah, it just doesn't look great, does it? We have actually broken this low on the daily. Yeah, not amazing. Let's actually go to the 4 hour and turn on these bands. Yeah, I'd probably short that weekly open. There's a good chance that will cap the upside. It's a really clear invalidation on something like this, where if you short, I mean, actually that's quite a high stop loss, 4%. You'd really need to control your leverage on this. Like 3x would be more than enough. And then if it does play out, there's a potentiality of a 28% dump or something like that. So what's that? 4 divided by 28 is like a nice risk to reward ratio. I'm not going to do that maths when I've just woken up. Let's have a look at grass. Breaking down. Things are breaking down. Breaking down. Break it down. Break it down. Yeah, that also bearishly retested this swing. That 4-hour candle is just absolutely short, by the way. If you see something like, let me zoom in. If you have a 4-hour low here, which is quite important, and you break below it on one close, and then the next subsequent candle looks something like this and closes below, boy, that's a short all day of the week. Yeah, we're just losing a lot of structure on a lot of these coins. The only thing that would change it is gains here. Daily open, weekly open, December open, anything of the sort on any altcoin at the moment that gains on a significant time frame, being 4-hour daily, and you should flip your bias. But I think we're kind of coming into a possible week/2 weeks cool off, pullback before we absolutely send it. It's kind of what it looks like. See, AVAX is actually doing something different. That looks pretty bullish. I think it was on stream right here on this retest of the weekly open. I actually didn't get in this long, but you would be up 10% to 15% from there, from last week. Or maybe I did get in and I got stopped, possibly. But yeah, lots of different things doing different things, and just there's opportunity everywhere, so don't worry about anything. Damn, some stuff's dumping. What's Whiff doing? Jesus Christ. Oh, that's absolutely nasty. You think it's holding on this candle here? Absolutely not. That's nasty stuff. Very nasty stuff. Right. One thing I did want to look at was Brett. Ooh. Okay. Okay. That looks bullish. That definitely looks quite bullish. One to keep an eye on as well. Alright, let me pay some attention to the chat. How are we all doing? Welcome to the month of December. How the fuck is it December already, guys? What the fuck are we doing? Watching Saga, Destra Desync. Okay. Nice. Yes, AVAX, Longbot, nice. Mr. is my fave Bitcoin player in TradFi. Trio might send today. DYDX. Alright, cool. Nice. Saga, what is this? Let's go on the perp. Interesting. Nice hold of the low here. Pop the highs on this one. Very good. You're probably just looking for a local holder structure, and I reckon that would be somewhere around here on this 4 hour. Yeah, it seems to be finding support on this previous daily opens. Let's have a look at where the bands come in on the hourly. If you lose this, what is it? 61216. Sorry. Um, you're gonna go and test 201, but it doesn't look too bad right now. We are getting some local change on the hourly, but it's not too bad. There's a possible long down here, and if you do, it might take you up to the weekly open where you could play a short, possibly, and then you could take some of your long off, have your long running, take a little short. If it comes back down, take a bit of your short here. Now you're in a long from here with a stop at break even. You're in a short of here with a stop at break even. You're taking profit on both the trades, and you can just let it ride. In terms of a spot buy, if you're looking at it on spot, it it doesn't look too bad. This is probably going to go higher as we've broken this high here very recently. That could be a deviation, actually, to be honest. We really want to see that regained. Once we get a regain in here, see there's a lot of high time frame resistance and support. It's going to absolutely send. Until then, we're just trying to carve something out. There's probably something here. Get above there, absolute send. Looks quite interesting. I don't know what it is, but 15 minutes all breaking structure. So even if you do have a long, there's also a possible super all the way back up here. And the 618 comes in straight at December, which is understandable. Right, that's that. Let's have a look at what else we got next. Destra Desync. Let's have a look at this. If you're just watching a ticker, it's fine to put it in how it is. If you're in a trade, in a leverage trade, maybe, and you want help with that, say you're in a leverage trade. If you're trying to buy spot, say you're trying to buy spot or something, because then I can look at the time frame. Desync. What is this? What is this? Something new. Really not much to go on here. Really not much to go on here.
I'm pretty sure that Destra is a Alex Becker coin, if I remember correctly. It's one of them that he shills or that he's a KOL for.
Alex Becker, did you say?
Yeah, Alex Becker. I'm pretty sure Destra is one that he's been shilling for ages.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so be careful with this. Just out of interest, 60%, not even that much. There's not really too much to say on this, mate, apart from it's obviously started an uptrend. So we have a low, a higher low. We've broken this high here, over here, and had a blast off. And now we're coming back to retest it. So there's a possible hold here and a long, maybe back up to here. And we'll see if we get a lower high or a higher low. Apart from that, there's really not much to say. You just want to. Here's obviously important, possible long. Here's obviously important, possible short. Um, yeah, if you're looking to buy a spot, then 394 around there is pretty decent. Let's have a look. Mr. Tesla on 4 hour has very good profit factors. These can be held in an ISA in the UK, so no tax to pay. What do you think? Ooh, really? You mean like profit factors for the Algo Master, right? Or are you just saying it to hold in an ISA? Imagine you could algo master your ISA assets. That'd be unreal. Just algo master your whole net worth, your whole retirement. Hilarious. I think that's a great idea, Emerson. Obviously, I'm in the UK, and sometimes my family ask me like, "Oh, what should I do with my money in the bank account?" Because I always say, "Don't keep your money don't keep your cash in the bank. At least buy something with it, like stocks or gold or something like that." But if you can put MicroStrategy in an ISA, that's actually something that does interest me massively. AKT, let's have a look at that quickly. Very interesting, Emerson. Very, very interesting. AKT, yeah, someone asked me to look at this not too long ago. Um, watch this daily close. If you can close above May, this would be very good. We've already tested Q3. We've already tested August. This is all test. Tested, tested, testing now. Let's see if we can go a bit higher. I actually kind of like this. I do kind of like this. Um, let's watch this 4 hour close in 18 minutes and see what it gives us. Okay, I need to remember what I was looking at. Brett, AKT, just for the 4 hour closes. What else? It'll come back to me. Was it Popcat? No, it wasn't. That shit's dumping. Yo, we could be at my target very, very quickly that I said last week. It was all the way like up in here. We hadn't even broken this low yet. I think it was Brett, yeah. Brett and AKT. Okay, we'll have a look at those again in about 15 minutes, just before the 4 hour close. Missed this, my favorite Bitcoin playing trap fight. Okay, Trio might send today. Yeah, Trio. We love a bit of Trio. Trio is my baby. Let me just get a drink. Oh, I've got no water. Fuck. What about Zek in spot? Old things. Yo, someone was talking about Zek the other day. Oh, I think it was gonna pump as well. Let's have a look. I wonder if it's pumped yet. This is just gonna get the Dino coin send, isn't it? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that retest, guys. Like, if you're new to the MDX Algo indicators, yeah, what I suggest you do is put Algo Master on the default settings, get AI charting tools, so you have all these opens and all the supply and demand, and just buy or short retests of level. It's the simplest way to make easy money in a bull market where everything's either trending up or trending down. You don't want to overcomplicate things at this stage in the bull market. So, for example, if you're anywhere in this move and you've got this level, once you come down here, you don't even need to think twice about buying this level, like bidding this level. You can just have your stop just below here, 2.5%, not too bad. If you're on low leverage, you can be on, 5 max maybe. It's an easy bid, and the upside is just ridiculous. Well, it's done 60%. You probably wouldn't have held it that long, but 20, 40 is crazy. It's crazy. Very crazy stuff. I need to have a look at this on the weekly actually. Something in here. Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely sent above this high, which is really good. I mean, next stop 73, really. I think this is going to send. at some point. I mean, in the short term, we can obviously see a pullback. Watch for any coins that hold their previous weekly opens because quite a lot of the time they're around some important structure. This one's actually got some important structure here. That's also this previous high. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I'd say if you're trying to buy this on spot, you'd be lucky. I don't think you're going to get 36 anymore. So possibly 46, 52. You're kind of guessing at this point where to have an entry if you're not in. But this is probably going to get the Dino coin send. Actually, this isn't even, yeah, 2021. There's probably a chart that goes back further, isn't there? Coinbase? Yeah, there we go. Ooh. Yeah, all I can say on this is next stop 73. This is quite an interesting level now that we have this on the chart. We're finding resistance on the first low ever on this chart. Yeah, let's see. As always, as with quite a lot of other charts, if we close this weekly above December, it's mega mega bullish. So think about it like this: if this body closes above here, it will just look like a nice weekly candle. Not bad though. I mean, personally, not something that I would buy, but could easily do like what Ada and all that sort of stuff are doing right now. How do you use the bands to tell price action? So the bands, I actually use them for scalping quite a lot. Let me go on something like Doge. So I've got these W reversals on Trendmaster. I can actually show you it better on this chart because this has got turn Algo Master off. Go back to Doge. So the way I use the bands, I actually devised a whole strategy that. Oh, someone's hot micing, brother. Please, can you mute? Okay, it's getting server muted. If you're server muted and you want to speak, just say something in the chat and I'll unmute you. So the way I use these bands is I use them in conjunction with the W reversals to pinpoint possible areas for reversal. So I have a whole strategy which actually has parameters, like set parameters, where you can tell if there's a high probability that you might get like a bounce or a reversal. So the simple version of it is that you get like a wick into the band and you close below. And then if you get a W reversal, sometimes it just absolutely gold. So as you can see, we've got a W reversal and a wick into the band here. We've also got bearish divergence on the oscillator and a red dot. The red dots kind of is your confirmation of the price action. We're kind of getting it again here, so this is actually a possible long. Double wick into the band, bullish divergence here. Possibly could see a little pump up to December. And really it's just for finding areas of reversal, and I use it for scalping quite a lot. Because as you can see, is quite high hit rate. If you do use this, just make sure you take profit aggressively because you can get things like massive wicks and stuff like that. Oh, we got another hot micer. Oh my god. He's in the aeroplane. He is G.I. Joe. He's in the aeroplane. Or she. Put some cheekers in here. Yeah. I actually have a video on my academy. Oh, it's a little bit outdated. I might make a new one for the new people, um, explaining how to use the strategy and some of the parameters that you can use. It's quite good for new people into the indicators because it sets out a very it's like a set in stone checklist of what you want to see for if you can take a trade, and then I mean if it doesn't work out, it's still a good trade because a lot of things lined up. The price action just didn't go your way, so you're not even like, oh, that was a bad trade because everything, if it lines up, is a good trade. It just sometimes it just doesn't go your way. But yeah, that's how I use the bands, and they are powerful, powerful stuff. Very, very powerful stuff. This looks kind of interesting. 5% up to December. Possible on Doge. Anyway, let's go back. Let's go back and look, cool, thanks. What percentage of your portfolio do you keep for leverage trading, USDT or whatever? I'm quite heavily in my spot altcoins at the moment, and whenever I make profit from my leverage trading at the moment, I've been funneling it into Trio because I want a big bag of Trio. So I would say the total amount of my portfolio that is in leverage trading is about 10%, but I'm looking to automate quite a lot more. I wouldn't have any more than 10% of your whole portfolio in leverage trading because leverage trading you can lose your money. So, yeah, that's about it. Injective as usual looks bullish long. Yeah, I've actually been waiting for Injective for a while. So let's see. We're actually yeah, it doesn't look too nice at the moment. Let's get this on the hourly. Let's move this down to here now. Yeah, I mean, whew, like with everything, it's like it's on the edge of breaking structure. So we're still uptrending. Still haven't broken this low, although we're right there. If we do hold, there's a high probability that we're going to fail here or here, and it could prove a good short for lower. There's also, with every possibility that we could break and hold above this, so like that, and then go. Uh, you know, it's just, it is starting to look a bit knackered, isn't it? Like if this holds here, might maybe a short. This is definitely something I want to keep an eye out for in 7 minutes. So injective, AKT. What was the last one? Brett. That we're going to check when the 4 hour closes in 6 minutes. Um, let's just have a look on the lower time frames. So yeah, if you're long on this low is very important. And this weekly open that we did gain, we failed, gained, failed. Yeah, I really want to see a gain of that weekly open first. If you're in this long, there's a really easy invalidation. It's literally just below this low. So I don't think it's the worst risk to reward long. Because you could set your stop at like even less than 1%. You could set at like 0.8%. So, and then you're targeting weekly open. So the risk to reward is actually quite good on it. That's all considering that it holds on the hourly and the 4 hour here, which it does look like it is going to. So there's the probability is that this is going to go and test higher and then maybe fail, but we don't know that yet. It's just, it's not there. But it's not the worst. It's not the worst. Definitely not the worst. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's holding for now. For now. Leveraged bluefin. Did I do DYDX? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I didn't. Let me do DYDX quickly. DYDX. Leveraged bluefin. I'm actually gonna go on below thin view. On below thin view. Yeah, this looks good. I want it to test there. Let's just put something, possibly something there and something there. Yeah, there is. Wait for a bit lower, I would say, on this. 154, area of interest. And maybe this low, 1565. Maybe this 4 hour. Let's have a look at the bands on the 1 hour quickly. Okay, it's not going to load. Yeah, I'd be looking around possibly this low. Something like this. Failure. Wick into this stuff. We wick, we close above, keep the demand. If we do that, possible trigger for a long. And then the long might only take you up to there, like a lot of altcoins seem to be doing. A lot of altcoins seem to be doing that. And they got the December, the daily open, weekly open all the way up here. And it might prove good for a short. We'll see what holds though. Desync spot, okay, yeah, I think I did spot. Can you look at render leverage? Yeah, I think we're still in render. What's actually happened to the render trade? It's only 20% up. It was 100% up, but we're long from render 807 from a stream last week, and it's literally just come down. It's come down to entry actually. It nearly stopped me out at 799. Literally like 0.01 cent away. Let's have a look. Render. Again, so I'm still in my position from here. If we get that, it's probably a good time to take some profit off. This is actually holding though, right now. That's holding. Holding nice. Look at that wick as well. And the way you're looking to trade these sort of things is that go and look and see if you can find some 4 hour structure. See that like lines up quite nicely. There's also support for the impulse move. Try and get a long over here and then possible short around December or the weekly open, and then you'll be playing both sides just like I said, and then you can just wait to see what breaks because it could go either way at this point. We've had such a large run up that we could have a nice pullback, or we could just continue going for alt season now. But the long was here. You might get a re-entry if you're lucky. You might get a re-entry if you're lucky. What does Alex even do? I don't even know, bro. I think he just pumps shit. Zeus probably knows a lot more than me. He's a pumper of altcoins. Yeah, he just pumps shit in it. Uni is bullish. Ready. Hurry up. Let's have a look. Yeah, SPF of 940. Profit factor. Very interesting, man. I think you should ask Viking that question. I want to see what Viking says about that. OP optimism spot on the fire. It's around one trade a month. on Mr. and Tesla. That's so sick. That's so lit. I actually like how it's not in and out, in and out, in and out all the time on something like Tesla or Mr. Mr. I know I'm talking about Mr. Um, let's have a look at some of these 4-hour closes quickly. Brett. Okay, close below. Not looking to long that. If anything, possible short. Mm, 8%. It's not the best. Nah, I don't want to show that. Don't want to show that. I do not want to show that. Was injective one? Yeah, holding as of now. We've actually got a sell signal on the 4 hour though. It's it's definitely something that you could take because the low risk to reward. You can just set your stop at 1%. I don't mind that. I really don't mind that for a possible bounce up to here. I really don't mind that. And the reason why I don't mind that is that if we do come down and we break, fine. 1% stop or whatever, even if you're on leverage. If we do have the pump up, it's a 6.5%, so you're looking at 6 to 1 or at least on that. And also, injective does just look pumpy on the higher time frames. But yeah, also wouldn't be surprised to see it come lower to 27. Someone is hot micing. Hot mic, the hot mic. AKT, let's just have a look at your AKT close. I don't really like that. Yeah, I don't like that. A little bit lower, a little bit lower. A little bit lower on that. A little bit lower, a little bit lower. Lots of support below. What was the last one? AKT, Brett, injective, grass? Was it grass? No, I don't know. Smoke too much. Was it fair? Am I tripping? Anyway, OP. Yeah, let's have a quick look at OP. Optimism. What the fuck is that? I don't want that chart. Um, excuse me. Yeah, this is gonna come down at least to the weekly open, previous weekly open. I actually wouldn't be surprised to see this do like something like this, and then before it continues, and then we break, and then up to yearly open. Would not be surprised to see that. That would be textbook. Obviously, things don't have to be textbook though. Yeah, it's still, we don't have a lower low at the moment. Yeah, just trade this any other way you trade anything. Try long here and try short here. If you have some parameters line up. This is a bit more of a tense short because there's actually a lot of stuff that it could take above. So if you started your short here, it could wick all the way up 5-6%. So I would not recommend setting bids on the short. Maybe not even on the long either. You want to see some sort of like price action. I don't know, it doesn't look too bad though. It doesn't look the worst. It's got to come. It's got to come do that at some point. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. It's alright. As a sold a few companies, making money ways to optimize Facebook ads. Yeah, I knew you'd know about that. You're so knowledgeable. If you don't mind, brief ADA check. Looking to scale out. When are you looking to scale out? I think if you haven't taken profit already, it's probably a good shout. Good shout. Um, what's the pump on this, bro? It's 140%. Could do it. Could do it. Yeah, if you're looking to scale out now is probably a good time. Be really interesting to see if we do some retests down here, which kind of looks quite likely. But nothing's confirmed yet, and we actually do have hidden bullish on the daily, which just means continuation. So any local hold, and you're probably going to see slightly higher. However, just make sure that you know that we are on high time frame resistance here, and this is a high time frame supply zone. But yeah, not a bad place to take some profit, not at all. Thank you, chat. I'm gonna go learn the indicators and strategies. Yeah, no worries. I might do some updated videos or an actual like session on it. I just go through the main academy now, going through your videos. My brother, you are on fire. Checklist sounds good. Yeah, there is. So if you go to my academy section and go to Jack the Ripper scalping strategy, it's like my first ever video. It's a little bit old, so I'm gonna do an updated version, but you'll get the essence of the strategy and like how you maybe be able to build your own custom one with your own parameters. Um, and you can just see the parameters, some of the parameters that I have set in. But if you're new, you can use the indicators to like as like spike stabilizers almost. But I would definitely recommend learning how to do price action based off Viking streams because that's probably going to be your best friend throughout your whole trading career. Because sometimes, sometimes I'll wait to see something significant on price action before I lean on my indicators too much anymore. Thoughts on Supra 15-minute spot buyback, considering adding some to the airdrop. You got some airdrop, brother. Supra. Supra. Whoa, your eyes in the new shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. What the fuck? Um, this is just so new, isn't it? I actually don't really have much to say on this. For once, you stumped me. There was an easy long over here, as you can see. This is just simple. It's a bit too late now, carrying up to weekly over in December. because this coin's so new, it's not like you don't want to just blindly short this. What you want to see is like wick, close below here, or like wick, close below here. But then, even then, it can just. Supra sounds like a car name. I am the Supra. You might get a re-entry over here.
Bro, the Toyota Supra is a car, dog.
Yeah, Supra is a car, no? You've got one. No, you don't have one.
It is, but this is an oracle, man.
Oracle, yeah?
It's not a, it's not a token for a car.
You in the oracles now.
Yeah, it's a
I am the
fast, super
oracle.
fast oracle. And it didn't dump like most new coins do, right? It's they have a long vesting on it, so it's more stable than most.
I like that. As soon as I hear long vesting on a new coin
Mhm.
and it hasn't dumped like this. There's not actually that much price action to go off though, but you could just buy some in here. It wouldn't be a bad shout.
Yeah, I'm thinking to add to my spot bag on it.
Yeah, 9.2 if you can get 9.2, even 9.5 really. Even 9.5 really. Let me just check. Yeah, okay, my recording is going fine. That's nice. Actually, I got to run. Love your work. Thank you, Yeti. I will see you soon, my brother or sister. Big love. Oh, he's already gone. Yeah, so let's do a little roundup and then we can get out of here. Injective, yeah.
Yeah, I think this is a keeper for the long run, right?
Sorry?
It's a keeper for the long run, I think. The Supra one.
Oh, yeah, possibly. Possibly. Yeah, so this is doing something now, finally. Yeah, regain that weekly open. Regain that, regain that. Not bad. Um, I don't want to long that yet. I'm going to set an alert on Brett for 182 just so I can see the price action down there. 182, 182. Is Phantom still chilling above its yearly open? Let's have a look. It is indeed. Actually, close below. Sneaky close below. Very sneaky. A lot of coins look like this at the moment. Hold the low, come back up. Let's see if we get a failure, or maybe even a failure. What's that doing? No, 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 no. Put that on set. Okay. Ready. Yeah, I think that's about it. Let's just have a look at the Bitcoin close quickly. Um, just holding, barely holding. We're barely holding up. Yeah, not too much to say on that. That looks dumpy. Sol looks dumpy. I'm gonna take that off. Yeah, so I think we covered quite a lot today. Not sure about that for long. I'm not sure. The best thing I saw was probably injective for a test higher, just because the stop's so easy and the risk to reward is very nice. There is a possible that you get rejected from this previous weekly open here, but for now the band's going straight. This W reversal is gonna print if we get a nice little green candle, and I think it's gonna bullishly diverge, right? So yeah, this is probably gonna go test weekly open. That's the best thing that I've seen today. Apart from that, it's all a bit, we've had a big dump, we've broken some lows. There's for sure some entries and longs, but it could just be in the case of bearishly retesting things higher like that, and then we might even get a higher low when we do that. That would be ideal. And that this is the flush out, like, but I wouldn't bank on it. We are pretty overextended. If that daily closes above December, I'll be very happy on Pepe, and I'll probably looking to long that on a regain. But yeah, yes, in Jack. Thanks, Jack. Everyone, you are absolute legends. I'm going to remind you, Viking stream in 2 hours, US Open. Definitely check in on that. He's gonna have, TradFi. He's gonna have VIX. He's gonna have dollar. He's gonna have economic stuff for you. Zeus is streaming in about, I think it's six hours. He's streaming later as well. He's doing trading. He's doing some of the stuff that he's looking at. He's got very interesting market insights on stuff like, for example, when I asked him about who Alex Becker was and stuff like that. And make sure you pick your leaderboard altcoins just for a bit of fun. The monthly starts in 2 days, so you got a bit of time. It enters the price that you select your coin on. So if you select your coin now and then it dumps 10%, delete it and reselect it, and you'll be in at the price that when you select it. If you get what I'm trying to say. Weekly as well. Is weeklies today, and I think weekly locks in tonight. Sorry, that's what I'm trying to say. And yeah, I think that's it.